father told me about a horse he had, named, they used to call him Nobby. And this horse, he used to crack a twig. Of course, the length of the line, the horse was quite away in them days from the boat. So, of course, he'd crack a twig and the horse would stop. Crack it twice and it'd start up. You know, the horse knew the crack of the twigs. Now, if somebody come along and they stepped on a twig, it'd stop. That was the only fault they got, you know, that was the only thing. But one night he came and said to my mother, I think now Nobby's got to be like put down, you see, he's got pneumonia. The boss don't want to see him, he worked for Elements. He says the gaffer doesn't want to see him suffer any more pain, you know, he's been ill for a few days. And my father couldn't bear this. No, Nobby, he ain't ready to go yet, you know, we want him a few more years. So he sent a message with his friend to tell my mother he was staying overnight with the horse, imagine that. So they stayed overnight in the stable with the horse, got some old woolen blankets, put them in a heated colander, they called it the cauldron or whatever, and it was inside the water, and he drained them out as much as he can with a pair of old gloves he found, and put it across the horse, and he steamed it all night long. He says he's seen the daylight coming through the window, and he must have dropped off on the straw. And lo and behold, he was awakened by some big, you know, this thing licking his face. It was the horse. He was standing up, and he was awakening my father. He wanted to go and take the boat out. So, I mean, he was allowed to stay in the stables 2 or 3 more days longer to get over the illness. But he lived for quite a few years.